Hi everyone, it's Glenda with Shaking Hands Art. I'm Fralins and Friends. Tonight I'm going to paint a donkey. I mentioned it as one of my possible endeavors, and of course they hit on the donkey. Well, I'm almost there with the donkey. There's a couple things I need to fix, like around his eyes, but we'll get there. Hi everyone. I was talking to a friend earlier, or messaging them back and forth earlier, and they was wondering what I was going to do for tomorrow or the day you're watching this. And I said, well, maybe an animal. I said, I could do a flower, I could do an animal. I just had been working on that one Veterans Day painting for the whole week, and I just hadn't really put anything together for the next several days. And so I said, well, I've thought about maybe a donkey or something. And of course, right away, they come, oh, I would love to see a donkey. So, thus, I am doing a donkey. And of course, with me, it's not very realistic, but you can tell what it is. But the thing is, donkeys are really played down in a lot of places. And I think one of the most guilty is probably right here in the US. And yeah, you'll see me here while I'm working with this painting, I'll be making things that I don't like and fixing them. That's just par for the course for me. So I discussed that quite a bit too much while I was actually making the video. That's why I'm doing the voiceover. So donkeys are very sturdy. They're small, but they are very strong and sturdy animals. And I was surprised to find out because I thought, well, there are a lot of donkeys in Mexico and South America. They have them here in, some places around here. And I was really shocked when I looked up and found out mostly you'll find them in Asia and the Middle East and Africa. Those China, well, I did mention Asia, but China is one of the bigger ones. Ethiopia and China are the top two. And I was like, huh, no wonder the Bible says that Mary was carried on a donkey on their way to Bethlehem because she probably very well was. And so, I mean, I expected them to be all over the world. I didn't expect the concentration to be so far away from us, and yet, well, like the horse, they've been transplanted here, but it's like in the millions of the population of these animals. Just really crazy. It really got me. I was like, wow. And you talk about a workhorse. They're not horse, but they work hard. And now I did know that if you breed, I can't remember which is a female, which is a male, but I think it's if you breed a male donkey with a female horse, you will end up with a mule. I do know that the crossbreeding there, but mules cannot reproduce. So they have to pretty much have been intentionally bred to get a mule. Well, I suppose it can happen accidentally, but you're seeing me right now. I've sped the camera up quite a bit, but right now, I don't think it's on. No, this is pretty much normal speed right now. I think. But I am trying to get the grass, kind of looking like it's going in different directions, and they do have a lighter color. Their eyes are very black, but or at least they appear that way. So do horses, but you just don't see the whites. If you can see the whites of a horse's eyes, I know he's mad at me, but or they're mad at you. But I don't know about donkeys. I suppose it's the same, but they're pretty much their eyes look black most of the time, and at least from what I've witnessed. But they do have a light halo. At least the ones that I looked at all seem to have a lighter colored halo around their eye. And so, and they do have kind of a wide face. I don't know if it's probably wider than that black lip goes away later. But as you can see, now what I did to get to this point, and I guess I'm going back to the beginning from the middle. And I had to draw this out on the canvas before I painted over it with white so that I could see through the white and see where I was. Because this kind of, I don't always do that. But with this, something like this where you've got to have things like the legs going in the correct direction and that kind of thing. And I had to fix a couple of times. But it just helps to have something to follow. And so I mean, I drew it myself, but it just, that gray I'm putting on right now is supposed to look like, I put it on there to look like soil, but I wasn't too happy with it. But like I said, when I do something I don't like, I get rid of it later. So, but anyway, so yes, you can, of course, donkeys and donkeys, they produce donkeys. Horses and horses produce horses. Yeah, kind of obvious. But a donkey and a horse will produce a mule. And there, I don't, I know that they've been used as a burden animal a lot. And so I kind of think God gave them a lot of extra strength, a lot of extra oomph to the gallop. I don't know if they even do. I suppose they gallop, but not while they're carrying packs and stuff. So anyway, I have some stuff that I didn't over record. So here I will cut off. Okay, well, this is not quite finished, but there's a tree that I'm going to use to shade. But this is our donkey. He's in a fenced area, nice little pasture there, chewing on his grass. Let's make sure you can see all of it here. Sometimes I'm not very good at that. But there he is. And I will finish it. It's not got much left to do. Just putting leaves on that tree when it dries, and maybe putting a little of a dark gray on one side of the tree that might be away from the sun or out of the sun at the moment. Oh. But our donkey's happy, I think. Hard to tell with a donkey, especially the one I painted. I'll put the leaves on the tree later, because I'm going to let that dry. But I am going to be done with this for a while. And I probably will maybe I'll come in here and take another picture of it when it's dry. And I've added the leaves. I don't always know what I'm going to do until I do it, but that's the privilege of the elderly. Well, I don't think anybody's ever said that, but I just did. Love you all. Oh, I don't have paint on that one. This one. Love all of you, and you take care of yourselves. Make sure you do that smile and wave, because people out there, they need that. It's a little bit of friendship and acknowledgement. That's all it is. And somebody that's having a bit of a rainy day or a bad day, maybe they got a gray cloud they're carrying around, they might just brighten up. So, unless I show you another photo or picture of this when it's finished, I will see you tomorrow. God bless. I love you. I couldn't help myself. I just had to do it. I finished. I went ahead and finished it. You can see the tree there. I hope you like it. I think he's sweet. Maybe not kissable. I don't know if donkeys are, but I think he's sweet. So there is our donkey for today. And he's in his nice little grass-covered pasture under a tree. I gotta clean up. Good night.